Hey, hey guys, and yeah, I'm back after more than 2 weeks of no updates or anything. So yeah, I really have nothing to say about that. But let's just get into this second part of what if Naruto was, he had a gamer ability and was neglected with a twist. So yeah. Now, if you have any other what if ideas you want me to do for Naruto and any other characters, just comment down below, and I'll see to doing them. Or just think about it. But there is a new series coming out, and I know I have a lot of series out, so I will be postponing and pausing a couple of them, a lot of them actually, most of them, and I will just be continuing only 3, and this will be one of them. So yeah, it's just so many series for me to have to keep up with and remember that I'm going to have to postpone and cancel most of the series I'm working on right now. So this is not going to be one of them I'm canceling since it's only the first part. So yeah. But let's get into this part. Now, Naruto, in the last part, he was, mistreated badly. His parents allowed him to get beaten, and it was his birthday. So he got tired of it. He decided he was going to go out and leave because he just couldn't deal with the stress no more. So he ran away. But then he saw this special thing. He couldn't really describe it. He touched it and then it got absorbed. And he didn't know how, but he just felt this strange power. He just felt like he could do anything. Like he just really didn't know how to explain that neither. Yeah, well, I can explain it. I can't really explain it. But and then he sees this weird screen pop up, which is the leveling up screen. And it's the help screen. Since he didn't know what he was doing and he got confused by it, pressed the help button, and then he met Helpbot. So also, he has twin siblings. They're triplets. I don't know how to explain it. He has 2 other siblings that are part of the triplet, which he is included. It's kind of weird to explain it. I want to say twins, 2 other twins, because it's 3 of them. So yeah. So I guess 2 other triplets. No, that doesn't make sense. But he has 2 other siblings. So, and they're obviously the ones that Minato and Kushina and everybody care about, and he's the only one that everybody hates. So because he holds the soul of Kurama. So yeah, let's get into this part. Actually, let's stop the recap. Now, after conversing with Hellbot on some of the stuff to go over, like the leveling up system, all of the dexterity, the strength, the agility, all of that stuff, and the different type of rarities and titles and skill he can get, after talking with him in the forest, and nobody's really missed Naruto. Nobody cares if he's dead or just ran away. Especially not Minato, because Minato, I'm just going to call him Minato. Minato doesn't really care if he dies because he only has a soul. So he's not worried about Kurama gaining chakra. Well, he is a little bit worried, but not much, since it's only the soul. It doesn't have much power, if any at all. So he's not worried if Naruto goes off and dies. But he would rather Naruto stay alive so he could beat on him a little more to get out his frustrations, since, he believes that Naruto is the reason why Hiruzen is dead, because of, some misguided anger he has inside of him. So Naruto, he's just like, oh, this was very helpful. So you told me I could just level up, and I basically have unlimited potential. And Hellpot's like, yeah, Naruto, you basically have unlimited potential, yeah. basically. You can do whatever you want. You can still die, though, but you can potentially unlock a skill. And not just like, shut up. Your voice is just, it wasn't like this before. What happened? It's just so annoying. And I was like, well, if you want to change my voice, I could do that for you. And Naruto's like, whoa, yeah, I like that a bit better. But first off, I wanna go and kill some people. Well, not people, but I wanna get a bit stronger. And Hellbot's like, well, sure, there is a couple enemies, well, not enemies, but animals surrounding this area. You wanna go and hunt them? I could grant you some starter weapons and armor. And Naruto's like, whoa, you can? Oh, well, that's nice. And Naruto's just like, well, are there any other systems like this out in this vast galaxy, vast space that you told me about? And Hellbot's like, yeah, but not many of them are like mine. Unfortunately, they're all basically the same. Like, exactly the same. Mine's is similar, but a little different as we grant. Mine's is similar to a lot of them, actually. That's what I meant to say. As some of them, though there's very little, there are some that grant armor and have some helpers like me. We're not just like, that could be useful. Yeah, it's a pretty useful system. But since, get poor, we decided to grant you some starter items and some skills. Now, whatever it's called in this universe, you have the skill to copy abilities, I assume. That's just a starter skill. It's a pretty rare skill. Because of your situation and what you hold inside of you, we decided to grant it to you. And I was just like, okay, that's nice. Thank you. But first off, let's go get strong. You say the skill I can copy other people's skills. Can I even copy animals? And Hellbot's like, yeah, you can. Like intimidation, the speed of a tiger, or cheetah, whatever, flight of an eagle. It'll give you wings, so, you'll even be able to copy what your universe considers as special skills. Bloodlines. And also, like, bloodlines? I can get the Sharingan. I can get so much. Even stuff from other villages. Even particle release. And I was just like, well, Hellbot, can you tell me show me the strongest Genkais I could copy currently? And Hellbot's like, well, you could copy this, well, the strongest right now that you could copy, currently known to man, well, not to man, but currently on this planet, is the Renegon. It's an ability that gives you 6 paths, all that have different abilities. There's an animal path, there's a diva path, and there's also a chakra path. There's a good bit of paths. They're all very powerful and very unique. And there's also this thing called Jogon. I don't know its full capabilities yet, but and then there's Sharingan. Basically has the abilities of the Eternal Archangel Sharingan and the Renegon. And, Sharingan, obviously. And we'll actually grant you one of these special Kekigenkai. If you do this little tiny quest, obviously. Everything's not for free. And I was like, yeah, sure. Well, I'd like to have the strongest Kekigenkai there. And Hellbot's like, well, the strongest currently, can't say. It's a contest between three that I'm seeing right here. There's the Rene Sharingan with Max Tomoe. There's also the Tentagon at its max potential, and this Jogan. Though I don't suggest you getting the Jogan right now, since I can't completely assess his abilities. But it seems that it's number 1. Very, very interesting. It's number 1. Maybe you should get it. And I was like, well, this doesn't sound too bad. Alright, what's the quest? Well, here's a key to a dungeon. And I was just like, dungeon? Okay. Oh, yeah, you told me about the dungeon, but why is it in a dungeon? I don't think I'm ready. And the boss like, don't worry, you'll get all the training you need in that dungeon. And maybe you'll even complete your quest there while you're in the dungeon. But you can come out of the dungeon if you want a break or something. I don't know though. It's up to you. I doubt anybody's gonna miss you, sadly enough. I guess anyone would say. And I was like, yeah, just give me that key. So, I'm gonna get shocked, huh? They're all pay. They'll all see why I was dumb to mess with me. And Helpbot was like, oh, you got a bit of a lisp there, Naruto. And I was just like, well, they beat on me a lot, so I've developed some stuff. Whatever. I just want to go and get strong. You'll teach me in here, right? And Hellbot's like, didn't I tell you this before? I'm stuck with you. No matter what. Unless you die, actually. Then I wouldn't be stuck with you no more. I'd probably die with you. So, don't die. Okay. Alright, let's go. And as Naruto jumps into this dungeon, well, he unlocks it with the key, and then walks into it. We see Aruambu looking at him. And Hellbot, he turns. And then something strange happens. The Aruambu just explodes. And I was just like, whoa, what was that? And Hellbot's like, don't worry. Don't worry. Let's just go. Alright, if you say so. As they finally walk in. And now we go into Danzo. Danzo's just like, there's that Aruambu. He's supposed to be here by now with the boy. And another one of his Aruambu was just like, he's not the one to fail missions this easily. He's not the one to fail missions even difficult. There's no way that kid could have killed him. Even if he had chakra. I wonder. What could have happened? And I was like, that boy may not have the Kaibi, but he's still useful. He might have his mother's kick again. Though, it's very unlikely. There's still a very, very, very minuscule possibility. And I will take that possibility. Bite neck. And tell to it that you are now mine. And the Rambo just is like, okay. What a horrible analogy, but and I was like, whatever. Just tell me where that Rambo is. Find him now. You understand? Or whatever his fate was, you'll meet it, but tenfold. And Ruam's like, yes, Danzo-sama. And the Ruambu goes to where the other Ruambu that just got exploded by the Hellbot chakra was last subsided. And all he sees is just a bunch of blood and guts and bones everywhere. And some hair and his mask. He looks into it, and then he fills it up with chakra because it has the memories of the people who wear it. He sees nothing. He thought he would have saw something, but there's nothing. It's not even. He's just like, oh, if that boy did this, I think we're in trouble. I better go tell Danzo. I don't think he's gonna like this, but nevertheless, this boy is a danger. And then we go to see Naruto training inside of the dungeon, just killing a bunch of enemies. And he looks pretty strong, looks fit, very muscular for someone his size. And we come to find out that he was in the dungeon for what he considers years. Though he hasn't grown physically, mentally, he has the mind of an adult. So Naruto, he's just very matured at this point. And he's just talking to Hellbot. AOHB. Where's this boss? Been here for years. This plane it's vast. Where is he? I've leveled up so many times. I feel that I could destroy my entire village with just a pinky finger. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Tell me! And Hellbot's like, calm down, Naruto, calm down. I get it. You've been in here for years. You want to go home. You want to leave. But you can't. And Naruto's like, why? I thought you said I could. I thought you said I could leave if I wanted to. And Hellbot's like, well, that time to leave has expired. A long time ago. You only had a day to leave. You stayed in here for, well, a lot more than a day. Let's say. And Naruto's like, what? You never told me that. Just have to calm down. I just have to calm down. And Hellbot's like, yeah, I suggest you calm down. Otherwise, I might have to. Naruto's like, shut up, Hellbot. You won't do nothing. You know that. You've gotten too attached. And so have I. But you know you can't do nothing. Let's just go. I'm getting sick and bored of being in here for so long. I haven't even aged. Not once. And Hellbot's like, physical age matters too. Oh, my bad, guys, for acting out like that, but my bad. Hellbot meant to say mental age matters too. And I was just like, just shut it. Trap me in here. You didn't even tell me that I would be trapped in here. You just shut up. I just want to go. So tell me. And Hellbot's like, fine, calm down. You don't gotta kill me. I didn't mean to do this. You know. Are you serious, Hellbot? Are you serious? Just leave. I'm tired of being in this dungeon. Oh, I sense something. It's a high level of energy, high level of mana. Let's go help out. Oh, Naruto. Maybe that's the boss. My bad, guys, but maybe that's the boss, Naruto. And Naruto's like, it's the boss. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun before I leave this dungeon. And I'm a bit sick and tired of just eating these monsters. I miss some ramen. Even though Shiraku wasn't that nice to me. Their poison ramen was a bit delicious. Whatever you say, Naruto. The skills you have gained in this dungeon are amazing. I mean, the ability to fly even without using wings. You have, and the ability to use the chakra or energy around you. It's just astounding. You can control the infinite amount of chakra around you. Just astounding. It's like, I guess it is, but nothing compared to that dojutsu I'm gonna get after I kill this boy. And Hellbot's like, oh, trust me, that dojutsu will be nothing compared to the skill you're gonna get from him. And I was just like, we'll see. As he walks up into the castle, the large castle, he sees this small but somewhat powerful child in front of him. And he's like, are you what they call the Demon King? And the Demon King looks at him and he's like, yeah, but you could call me Nezerith. Short for, but yeah, Nez is short for Nezerith. And I was like, is that really your name? And the Demon Lord like, no, it's a name. It's just a name I made up because I thought it'd be cool. My real name is actually Jimmy, hey. And I was like, unfortunately, Jimmy, we can't become friends. You see, to get this power, I kind of have to kill you. And Jimmy's like, fine. I've noticed that you had bad intentions when you came here. That's why I sent all my demons after you. And Naruto's like, is that so, Jim? Well, then I guess you knew that we weren't meant to be friends. That one was meant to die. And I hope we can agree on one thing. That one who's meant to die is you. And Nez is like, well, Naruto, I would be a loser, an idiot, to let myself be led to believe that I'd be the one to die here today. I'd be a loser. I'd be allowing myself to be put under your foot. My bad, guys, but as Naruto just stares at him like, that is true. Never think of yourself as weak. But don't overestimate yourself neither. I'm not overestimating myself, Naruto. I truly know how strong I am. And it's like, really? We'll see, Jimmy. As Naruto then slices at Jim. And Jim just moves back with such flawless speed and precision. And Jimmy's like, is that all you have, Naruto? If that really is all you have, then I'm really surprised that you killed my generals. Maybe they were just holding back. And I was like, the skills that I have from them prove they weren't. Hellfire! Blaze! As Naruto then sends this wave of hellfire at Nez. And Nez is like, Naruto, I'm the one that granted Nezerith that skill. I'm the one that created it, alongside the man upstairs. Do you really think that would harm me? And I was like, I have surpassed and broken its limits. I'm pretty sure it'll do something. As Jimmy's like, what is this? It burns! Damn. Maybe I have underestimated you, Naruto. You humans are a peculiar species, aren't you? Naruto's like, I guess we are. Oh, and I remember killing all of your tentacles as if it was yesterday. No, as if it was a second ago. Their screams of terror. How they would be loyal to you. Then the next second to beg for their lives. Plead to give me their most powerful skills. Just for me to kill them. Slowly. I guess you demons aren't too different from us humans, huh? And Nez is like, I guess not. We're all greedy inside. Now it's like, I guess we are. But I just want you to know that your death, it was all for a cause. For me to get revenge. And unfortunately, for me to get revenge, you had to die. And Ned's like, don't doubt me too, as he gets his head cut off. And I was like, shame. I wish I knew your true potential. But I killed so many, slaughtered so many, that I got to... I guess we've underestimated both of each other, haven't we, Jimmy? As Jimmy then regenerates his head. And he's like, you really think that would kill me? The great Nezerith? Jimmy? Oh, come on. You underestimate me. Just because I underestimate you shouldn't mean you underestimate me, Naruto. And I was like, you're right. It wouldn't have been fun if he were to die that quickly. As we skip a couple of weeks, as we get to the end of their fight. Nez, you're starting to tire out, huh? You know, that unlimited stamina skill, maybe you shouldn't have given it away. And Nez was like, what are you talking about? Wait. I didn't give away that skill. Never had that skill in the first place. I must have gotten it from Angel's stamina. And I was just like, oh, I think I have. You know, I have been holding back on our fight. It's been getting a bit drawn out. And I'm starting to get bored. So, I'll use a bit more of Infinity. And that's like, wait, you tell me you killed the man upstairs along with his angels? And I was just like, where do you think I've been all this time? I did leave the dungeon the first day. I truly did. But I didn't leave to go to my home. I left to go there. And I got strong. And I gained all my skills. That made me this strong. It's the reason why you stand no chance, Nezerith. And Help, I was like, but I thought you didn't leave. And I was like, didn't you just hear what I said? I didn't technically leave this dungeon. Well, I did. It's a bit confusing. I did leave this dungeon, but technically, I didn't. I didn't leave this level. of the dungeon. You may not know this help bot, but since it's out of your clearance level, but the man upstairs, I think he's the one who created you. I killed him, and I took his ability. Found out that he's the one that created all of these systems, these abilities that allow for such power. And Hellbot's like, yeah. Why do you think I haven't tired at all in this fight? Now, Nezerith, I think it's time for you to die. Oh, and Hellbot, that's what I meant to say. HB, Healthbot 0982, also known as Prototype Healthbot. That's who your father was. He was the prototype. And Healthbot's like, what? Wait, huh? I thought you were talking about me. No, you're. Dang, I forgot your number. Dang it, whatever your number was, that's you. But your dad, well, he was 0. Helpbot 0. ID 0. He was the beta for all leveling up systems, all gaming systems, all these abilities. He was the beta of the Healthbots. Why do you think you know so much? It's because of your father. He's blessed you with such knowledge, but yet has kept a great amount of it locked away. For your safety, of course. And we'll talk about this in the next episode. For now, let's just kill Jimmy. Nezerith. Whatever he likes to get called. And HB is like, sure. Let's talk about it later. And Nezerith is like, oh, finally, your conversation's done. I just want to get this over with and kill you. Just because you killed the man upstairs doesn't mean you... You've talked too much. Absorb. Demon Lord has been absorbed. You have gained 1 level. Incomprehensible. Shut up. Alright. Let's go. I think I gained the ability to get that dojutsu now. Even though I don't need it, the abilities I've gained from this demon lord and the man upstairs, God himself, even after I destroyed time and space and recreated them in my image, it was still not enough. I have to get my revenge. I will get my revenge. I just didn't want to change this universe completely. Or at all, actually. Because I want them to remember all the times they made me suffer. As I make them suffer. I'd like the Jogon, please. And HV is like, well, its abilities are, it is able to detect all time-space jutsus used. It's also able to time travel, teleport to any location you think of or see. It's also able to. Those are all useful skills that I already have. Well, except for the ability to see time-space jutsu. Or teleport. I'll take that. And Hellbot's like, you didn't get teleportation from the man upstairs? And Naruto's like, nah, I didn't win it. Well, I guess you could say I gave it away to a friend. All he wanted to see was his mom. But he was too far away, so. Now, you can teleport to her. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I just gave it away to him when I had shut down your systems. During that period, I was in this other part of the dungeon. But yeah. Let's leave. It's finally time to steal some Keke Genkai. I wonder how strong they'll be. Maybe I'll even take over some other universes. I don't know. I'd like to see some other people with my ability, just to destroy them, to kill them. It'd be fun, because they have limitless potential just like me. Alright, let's go Naruto. Alright guys, that's it for this part. Bye.